Excellencies, Honorable Chief Minister Chandra Babu Naidu, friends from the UAE India community, namaste and good morning to everyone. It's a tremendous time to be here with you in a dynamic state of Andhra Pradesh, a region known for its entrepreneurial spirit. As the Honorable Chief Minister last night told me, how entrepreneurial this state and each household is. Innovation and your look as well to the global outlook. On the behalf of the United Arab Emirates and INVESTOPIA, I extend my deepest appreciation to our Indian partners for continued friendship and strategic collaboration, and more specifically to CII, who have supported INVESTOPIA third year in a row. Thank you. Since inception, in 2021, a lot of people ask me why INVESTOPIA, why the word invest and word utopia came together. In 2021, if you remember the days of COVID-19, the days of aviation was down, tourism was down, retail was down, industries was barely operating, days of an outlook that we do not want to go back to, a place where policymakers had to go into trenches to think about how to ignite economies. Well, I remember my trenches. I remember the days where I spent time to think. Well, I was thinking of not challenges. I was considering more of opportunities. Time to think about new things. And the word INVESTOPIA came up. How do we invest in utopia? What does utopia mean? Utopia means the new things. How do we bring the new and the extraordinary of things? So in INVESTOPIA, I'd like you to share your minds and your thoughts. Yes, we're going to talk about retail. Yes, we're going to talk about aviation. Yes, we're going to talk about AI. But what's the new? As a young minister, I've been mentioned. I'm not young anymore, but 5 years ago I do. New is a part of now. It's a part of the now economy. How can I invest in the new? And the new is about 6 months down the line. I can't wait for the future economy. Future is 10 years down the line. And we want to push towards the new economies, create the new economies. So what's new in retail? What's new in innovation? What's new in industries, logistics, for instance? That kind of new that we want to share through INVESTOPIA and the world. And this is something which we come back to. As well, in 2021, the UAE took path to sign the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. An agreement, when we signed it, with the first country was with India. Remember the days? It took us 88 days. Now, 88 days in any CEPA is impossible. But with India, it's always possible. Because there's partnership, there's friendship, and there is this vision goal between our leadership. Now, to take 88 days and to implement, and 3 years down the line, here we are today. Let me give you a couple of numbers. Our non-oil grew by over 20.5%, reaching about 250 billion dirhams. India was the UAE top non-oil export destination, accounting for 13.5% of our total exports, with 75.2% year-on-year growth. We are India's third largest trading partner globally, and we expect bilaterally non-oil trade to surpass more than 100 billion annually by 2030. We have KPIs on this, and we want to move very fast, which is 3 years down the line. But that's just not about the numbers. It's about the quality and the focus on the future of our cooperation. We're jointly exploring many things: green energy, digital transformation, AI, advanced manufacturing, and space. India ranks as the #1 source market for inbound tourism to the UAE, reaffirming its position as a cornerstone of our tourism strategy. In 2024, the total number of Indian tourists visiting the UAE reached 4.2 million, marking a significant increase from 3.7 million in 2023. Moreover, more than 641 flights operating weekly between the two nations. Air connectivity is the most important and a strong enabler to people and business ties. I always say, if you want to move an idea, you want to move a technology, you want to move investment, you need to move humans first. They come with ideas, technologies, and money. On investment, UAE has already committed and contributed to $16 billion in FDI to India. And Indian businesses are now the largest foreign business community in the UAE, with over 267,000 firms registered and operating in various sectors and industries. This is just not a partnership, it's a shared economic ecosystem. But here, we're not talking just about India, we're going to talk about Andhra Pradesh, a state where I met the Chief Honorable Minister back in Davos. It took me 5 minutes, and I met this visionary leader who said, come to Andhra, I'll show you Andhra Pradesh the way it should be. This was January, today we're in July. 6 months down the line, here we are. Thank you. Well, Andhra Pradesh has astonished me. So many jewels, so many gems, so many things to see. Starting with opening my curtains this morning and looking at this beautiful state, the green state, and the beautiful rivers that you guys have, and the coastline and infrastructure that is built around it. I'm very happy to be here, leading a delegation from the United Arab Emirates to really explore the opportunities of synergies between us. We'll focus on infrastructure, we'll focus on technology and sustainability. We'll drive as well to attract more global investment and innovation to the state. And we are committed to build a resilient, people-centered growth in our partnership moving forward. We're confident that Andhra Pradesh can become a strategic node in UAE-India economic corridor, from port connectivity and logistics to food security, AR research, and clean tech deployment, and potential is enormous. At INVESTOPIA, we aim to facilitate dialogue by bringing together sovereign wealth funds, venture capital, and policymakers. These are three enablers that has to come together for the new economies of INVESTOPIAs. And we facilitate these dialogues to enable real investment deals through curated sectorial roundtables and Future 100 Startups roundtables. We would like to co-create innovation by supporting bilateral startup exchanges, incubation programs, and sandbox for future tech. Well, in closing, we are living in a very global volatility. The context around us is changing every 3 months. Grey or black swans are emerging and happening as we speak. But the UAE and India offer a different story. One of trust, one of openness, and one of a long-term vision. We are building bridges, not barriers, and I would like to take this moment to invite you all to launch partnerships. We do not want just trade, but we would like to build the future of economy together, grounded in sustainability, digital leadership, and mutual prosperity. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, His Excellency.